Welcome back to Mornings with Jaresha. It's such an amazing morning and great Tuesday to you all. How are you doing? How was your long weekend? If you had a long weekend, and did you get you some you time? Did you get some rest? So I got me some me time. But if it's one thing I'm going to do, it's get my time in for me. But I was still working today and over the weekend. But I saw something really, really interesting on this show on TV. And so I was like, wow, that's really interesting. It was a series, and it was about a group of friends who was really focused on making partner at a firm. Now, it's really interesting because each of the main characters I felt like had a superpower. Now, mind you, this was not any kind of like superhero kind of show, but I say superpower because there was something that all of them really brought to the table that really made them unique and stand out amongst their peers, if you will. So the main character had, she had her superpower. And again, let me just stop there because I feel like I need to give you what I feel like is my definition of this superpower thing. So I think it means it's your traits, your strengths, your gifts, your talents, your skill that really helps you win and sets you apart. It's that thing that you are absolutely amazing about. Now, mind you, it could be more than one thing. And for many of us, it is more than one thing. But it is whatever those things are, those traits, skills, talents, those gifts that really set you apart. And you know it, your circle knows it, and everyone around you really knows it. So in this show, one of the main characters, or all of the characters, are really striving to make partner at this prominent firm. But the main star is very, very dedicated and loyal and driven to success and works extremely hard. And so, as you see the way that this character is portrayed, her eyes are on the prize. She is laser focused until she is not, until she gets distracted. And I think that there's always some kind of distraction, something that can come in and knock us off our game, something, or even I say someone that may come in and potentially delay, could empower us, which is always good, or even stop our progress. And it got me thinking about how, we all have greatness within us, and we are all amazing. Whether you believe it or not, you're pretty amazing because you were created in such a unique way. So, yes, you have a purpose, you have, a dream, and I know that you have goals that you are working towards. But what is your superpower? What is that thing that you are just absolutely amazing at? And why aren't you using it to your advantage? And when I say using it to your advantage, I'm meaning, why are you not using it to level up your success? So I believe there is a whole wide world full of amazing people who who have some amazing skills and talents and gifts, yet they are sitting on them. They are not utilizing them to their full potential. They have this amazing power in them and don't use it. So I watched the show and I was like, wow. The same way there are people who have these amazing skills, talents, gifts, strengths that don't use it, there are many who are using them, but they are not using them to their full potential. So you have some that are not using them at all, like I just said. And then you have some that are only using them to a certain level. And maybe it's because of distractions. Maybe it's because we are lacking discipline to be able to use our greatness and our superpowers. So I started this show today talking about the show that I seen on TV because it made me think about my own greatness and my own superpowers and how we all have a tendency to allow distractions to come in. Okay, if we're going to be completely honest, we all have a tendency to allow distractions to come in. No matter who you are, no matter what your title is, we all get distracted. And we have to be disciplined enough not to let it stop us. So here I am thinking and reflecting about my own life because apparently this show like gave me some kind of aha moments, and I know that's not just me. I enjoy watching shows that I feel like empowers me. I enjoy watching shows that I feel like I can, it can help me to really start asking myself questions and look at things in a different perspective. And so maybe this show gave me that aha moment. I don't know, but that's what I feel. I feel like maybe it gave me that aha moment because I was thinking, what if I'm distracted and not using my full potential? And I don't want you to think that this show is all about, distractions and all of that. This is just my opinion and pulling out what I felt like my aha moment within my own life and just looking at the whole perspective of just people in general and how we look at goals, dreams, and our purpose. And so here I am thinking, am I distracted? And am I not using my full potential? And I'll tell you the answer is almost always going to be yes. Yes, we're distracted. Yes, we aren't using our full potential. And then I was like, are we really as disciplined as we think we are when it comes down to our goals, dreams, and our purpose? Like I said, I love watching shows that I feel like can give me a different, or I can walk away with a different perspective. And really that show that makes me think about my own life. And although, like I said, this show was not a superhero kind of show, I feel like we all have power within us. Now, let me ask you this. Have you ever been watching something that really empowered you so much or maybe you were listening to something that empowered you so much that you got right up and started working immediately on that very thing that you knew you needed to be working on before you got empowered, but made excuses? And then something clicked and said, child, if you don't get up and do some work, if you don't get up and get busy, and then you got that burst of energy out of nowhere and it felt great. And the reason why I'm asking, have you ever felt that, is because I believe that energy you experienced is called power. That power that is within you, that was unleashed, it was activated, elevated, ignited. It ignited you to empower you. It empowered you to get up and move. And you just have to figure out what made that power activate, unleash, elevate, and ignite. And then what can you do to keep that going, to keep that moving? Now, for many of us today, it's your Monday, if you will, because you took time to enjoy your weekend and you got your rest on, which is amazing. And I high five to everyone that actually relaxed this weekend and got you some rest and focused on good self-care. But now it's time to jump back in and keep going strong. It's funny because when I said that it's time to jump back in, I instantly had this vision in my mind of double dutch for whatever reason. And so double dutch as in jumping rope, okay? And if you've ever participated in this kind of activity of double dutching, how you, even before you're jumping in, okay, you are moving to get yourself ready and on the same pace with the two that are on the ends, one to your left, one to your right, that are turning the rope and they're turning the rope. And even before you feel like you may be ready to jump in with that small, because it's a very small window of opportunity to be able to jump in and be in the same flow. But that once you jump in, you can't just stop. You have to keep moving. So you have that small window of opportunity to jump in and move in the same rhythm, in the same flow, in the same rhythm and flow with the jump rope that is turning and the two that are on the end turning the jump rope. And I like to think about that as that your goals and your dreams and your purpose is your double dutch opportunity where you have to start moving. You have to start getting that flow. And you have to start, and you know how you do when you're getting ready to jump in for double dutch. You are rocking with it. You're moving back and forth. You're moving. You're moving. And when you're focused on your goals, your dreams, and your purpose, you're moving. You're moving at a steady pace so that you can stay focused, so that you can stay in line and in flow, in the same rhythm with your goals, your purpose, and your dreams. And you can't be afraid as you are reaching out for those opportunities, as you are looking for those opportunities. You cannot be afraid to use your superpower today or any other day. So back to the show that I was watching and how they had these superpowers and how we all have these superpowers. And again, superpower as in your strengths, your skills, your gifts, your talents. You are unique. It's unique to you that only you have it and only you can bring it like you bring it. Know that as you are looking for that opportunity and that rhythm and that double dutch opportunity, know that you have a superpower today to bring it, to win today. To win, but you have to be willing to unleash that greatness. You have to be willing to activate that greatness. You have to be willing to elevate the greatness and ignite it and empower yourself. Yes, the long weekend is over. It's time to put in the work. It's time to execute. So I hope you're ready. It's time to execute. Let's get it. Let's go.